Freeman, thank you as well, sir. Master of Ceremonies, Tim Melton, standing by with Brian Pavlik for the halftime show. Warriors 21, Cougars 7 in a colossal matchup here on a Thursday night. This is Warrior Football on the Warrior Nation Network.
Full Moon Barbecue is proud to be a corporate sponsor of Thompson High School. Since 2006, Full Moon Barbecue's Alabaster location has been a proud supporter of the athletics, academics, and the entire community. From church to schools to special events, they do it all. You can always trust Full Moon Barbecue to give you the best quality food and service. Come in or call Full Moon Barbecue today for the best barbecue in town.
Welcome in. We are here live with you on the halftime show, the Warrior Nation Network. I am Tim Melton. We are set to bring you the marching Southern Sounds who have been playing their hearts out all night long here at Cherry Hood Field as we broadcast from the campus of Clay Chalkville High School. A lot of people want to know what's the score. It's 21-7 in favor of your Thompson Warriors right now. We'll have more analysis of the first half of play after we get those sounds of the marching Southern Sounds right here on Facebook, the NFHS Network, and at ThompsonWarriors.org.
Majorette captains are Leah Butler and Elisa Martin. The Marching Southern Sound 2025 field production is entitled Reignited, under the direction of drum majors Turin, Jael Ramirez, and Matthew Pasola. Please welcome in the field the 2025 Marching Southern Sound.
When you walked in there and there were 20 guys trying to come out at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's give it one more time for Thompson High School's marching Southern Sound.
Once
How
again,
can you tell it's gonna be a good day? Well, Wendy's breakfast, like a delish breakfast Baconator, sausage breakfast burrito, or Honey Buddy, can turn your day from bland into OMG, OMG, OMG! Fresh cracked eggs, crispy bacon, and seasoned potatoes. This is so yumma delicious fast. Is that a word? When you want more out of mornings, gotta be Wendy's.
and how about those marching Southern sounds that you heard right here on the Warrior Nation Network? Appreciate everybody who's tuning in. We want to remind you the score here as we are broadcasting live from Jerry Hood Field. It is halftime, and Clay, as your Thompson Warriors have a 21-7 lead after a very action-packed first half. Joining me, Tim Melton here, as Clay Chalkville's band gets set to take to the field, is the one and only Brian Pavlik. Brian, I'm surprised you still have a voice after that first half. It was full of action.
Man, as the great 21st century philosopher Cody Rhodes would say, what do you want to talk about? There's so much to talk about here, Tim. What an effort after an opening drive, eerily similar to last year's game. What a comeback by the Warriors to go up 21-7.
There's no doubt that Thompson has seen competition, maybe on the level of Clay. I'm not sure Clay has seen competition at the level of Thompson. There's still 2 quarters to play, and these are 2 very, very good teams that are out there hitting as hard as they possibly can in close proximity to us, which makes the hits look even harder. Give us some numbers that help paint the picture of the first half, Brian Pavlik.
Yeah, we can only speculate what the next 2 quarters are going to be, but we can always reflect on the previous 2 quarters, and boy, are these numbers good for Thompson. First for Clay Chalkville. They held the ball for about 2/3 of the first half. What they normally do. They ran about 44 plays. That's on pace for 80-plus plays this game. That's dangerous looking forward. But what they're not used to is 163 yards. What they're not used to is almost a point per play. I know I keep harping on this stat, but it's one of the most important ones because if you go from a point a play normally in your first 5 games to .15, that's frustration on your offense, but that is par for the course for Thompson's defense, which has only given up .11 defensive points per play. Defense doing their job.
It was maybe my favorite halftime conversation ever, the one that Coach Mark Freeman had there with our own Christina Chambers, because he complimented both sides of the ball because it's genuinely deserved here after a first half that is in a very tense environment.
And my favorite moment of that first half came on the defensive side. Noah Streeter getting up, graceful, swan-like, may I say, after he almost has an interception for the ages. First person to greet him, the offensive guru, Mark Freeman. Well done, young defensive stud on the line.
If he comes down with that ball, maybe the play of the year so far.
Oh, it will be. And we've got
Thompson
sound bites for the
Warriors.
future, my friend. But go into the offense. So the offense, again, are you going to get on the field? That first drive, eerily similar to last year. Last year, you start, if you're Trent, 1 for 6. You only run 5 plays in the first quarter for 15 yards. Well, today, 26 plays. You'd probably like to run more, but 245 yards. I'm trying to do official numbers, but I can't. Let's just say Trent has over 200 yards passing in the first half. He's only had 1 400-yard game in his career. We might see a second tonight. How's the offense comparing in their points per play? Well, they average .81. They are at .78 tonight, so right on par. And how does Clay Chalkville do against their offense if they've seen? Well, the numbers are flipped. They're only giving up .18 defensive points per play. We're at .81. Do the math. Right now, it is domination by Thompson on everything except the clock.
If you look at some of those windows that Trent Seaborn was able to work that ball into, especially early on in a statement drive after being down 7-0, then scoring 21 unanswered, some really impeccable throws there, showing off not only arm strength, but also that pinpoint accuracy.
3 touchdowns. 1 to Trey Knight. 1 to Darian Mosley. And then 1 to KJ, so our running back. But we've called Kimbrough's name. We've called Price Lewis's name. We are finding receivers. What I love about Trent in this game, he's not being too antsy because we want deep sea fishing because those are the highlight plays, but also really nice plays. Check downs, let your receivers run for the first down. That's what's adding up this yardage for this incredible 250-yard first half.
Thompson's defense is playing, once again, lights out, especially after that opening drive that Clay had going down, dominating early in time of possession and making sure that they ended up in the end zone. Ever since then, the adjustments needed have been made, and we have seen a Thompson defense that seems to be in the head of Clay, but we've also seen some unforced errors where Clay has had some bad snaps. Clay has had some drops. Clay has had some bad penalties. I've noticed at least 3 big-time drops there from Clay. That's something that when this Thompson Warriors defense looks at the tape, they may be able to go, okay, that's a learning moment for us. This is a defense that knows the challenge that they're facing here in the best of Class 6A. What do you make so far of what Clay has done offensively in this game? Once again, winning the time of possession battle, but it's not necessarily translating to points.
Here's the bottom line. There's been 4.5 games now that we've played about against Alabama competition. There's only been 2 touchdowns. Now, we could have all pretended that, oh, yeah, we were going to hold Clay to 7 points coming up here, but realistically, that was not the conversation. It was almost, can we outman them, can we outgun them in the offensive perspective. But to hold a Clay team, really bend but don't break, because between the first drive and that final drive to end the half, that was 31 of their 44 plays. So really it was a great opening drive, maybe scripted, and a great closing drive because you're bend but don't break, not trying to give up the yardage and not trying to give up a late touchdown, but then you get the turnover on downs by a pass breakup on the end zone. Really, in between those first and last possessions, that's where Thompson stood out and made it very difficult for the two Cougars to be on the prowl tonight.
Here in the state of Alabama, throughout the regular season, we have not seen this Thompson defense scored on at all. By region opponents, by non-region opponents, no one has scored on this Thompson defense in state. Obviously, that trip over to Grayson in Georgia, it gets you ready for a game like this. It's why Coach Freeman is talking with Matthew at Buffalo Wild Wings about wanting to make sure he fills in those dates with the best competition he possibly can. A night like this is a reminder of that type of dedication that Thompson has to playing championship-level football every chance they can get.
And on a Thursday when most teams are off, either off from competition for the week or they're off because they play on traditional Friday night, you really do have the state of Alabama watching this game tonight. And you're watching what should be 2 powerhouses in the state. Yeah, we're a classification above them, but it hadn't mattered the last 3 years. It's always been close. It's going to be close. So we are excited about a great first 24 minutes. Yes, because the stats have given us that right to be excited. We are also cautiously optimistic because we know what the Cougars can do really quick at Jerry Hood Field as the Warriors are coming back out. Tim, this second half, if my voice holds up, I know Matthews is gone. You are going to have to pinch hit. You're going to have to be the third-string quarterback tonight.
We may make that happen, but at the very least, you'll be hearing me on the post-game show where we will have a look at the road to the Super 7 presented by Coca-Cola. We'll have Matthews one word, if he's maybe able to get out one more word. We will get that of how this game is defined. We'll also take a look at some of the matchups happening within this week's competition with region foes playing non-region games. That'll be a lot of fun to look at as well.
And I just want to add, because we mentioned it in the pregame, we're a family of the Warrior Nation Network, and we are a family in Thompson High School. There's a big volleyball game going on in Warrior Arena. Right now, Hoover, 2-1, but the Warriors about to win set number 2. That one could go the distance in Warrior Arena. This could be a huge night for football and volleyball and the entire Warrior Nation Network, my friend.
I love the update there. I didn't know we would have scores to report tonight, but you have found them, and they are so important here to the Warrior Nation Network. Brian, for those that want to wear the Warrior Nation flag right there on their shirt, you have the place for them, and that is the Team Shop.
The Team Shop. It was teased on Instagram this week that we're going to begin getting military appreciation wear. I actually got a sneak peek of it, and I'm actually wearing a shirt of military appreciation. That camo-like quality that has the flag right there on the sleeve with some other decor. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And I am so excited about what the Team Store has brought to us as I'm just looking over the shoulder because we did mention some other scores here, and really it is a light schedule. We're looking at like Winfield and Fayette County 21-6 and Cherokee County over Shades Valley 21-7. But the most important score, Tim, as you take us into that final break here at the halftime show, Thompson 21, and I can't believe I'm saying right now, Clay Chalkville 7. Shh, second half.
It'll be a very fun and electric second half as we continue to broadcast live. Looking forward to the Marching Southern Sounds making their way back up here to the stands as they have been playing their hearts out all night long, and I think really making a difference in the atmosphere here on the road. That's going to do it for our halftime show here on the Warrior Nation Network.
You're on camera, Tim. Ken found us.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Thank
Is
you.
that your good side?
that is definitely my good side. So thank you for making that a reality there. And we'll be back right here on the Warrior Nation Network with even more coverage as the second half gets ready to kick off. Matthew Moyer will take over when we return. Make sure you're listening at ThompsonWarriors.org.
Hey Warrior family, are you in need of any carpet cleaning services? Steamworks' highly trained and top-rated team has been the carpet and upholstery cleaner of choice for many local residents and businesses in the Birmingham metro area since 2005. We use the industry's most advanced cleaning equipment to clean your carpets, rugs, tiles, upholstery, and hardwood floors to the utmost satisfaction. For a cleaner and healthier home, call Steamworks today at 205-365-1908 and ask about our 3-room special for $120. And go Warriors!
$20, I can name all 26 beat-up sauces.
Tim just found out his job is a pyramid scheme.
Oh, okay. Would hearing about the sauces cheer you up? Mango habanero, Nashville hot, Shaman jalapeno, mild, wild, medium.
I'm Dr. Michael Patterson. I'm the team physician for Thompson Warriors. This will be my 16th year on the sideline, and we're excited about the upcoming season. I'm also excited to be partnering with Baptist Health as Baptist Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We continue to provide state-of-the-art sports medicine and orthopedics and return our athletes in a safe and timely manner. We understand the importance of early evaluation and returning our patients back to their active lifestyle. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Jerry Hood Field on the campus of Clay Chalkville High School as we prepare for half number 2. Our MVP is down on the sidelines once again. Christina Chambers with an update.
Yeah, Coach Freeman told his team at the halftime, hey guys, it is 0-0. That's how we're going to treat the clock and the scoreboard. Come out here and keep fighting. We need to finish this thing out. We still have 2 quarters left, but as soon as you step out on that field, do not think for 1 second that that scoreboard is what it says. It is 0-0. You have to have that mindset going into the second half.
And Christina, while we have you, what is the noise level like down there on the field?
It is very loud, guys, very loud. You can barely hear yourself, especially when the bands start to play, not to mention the chain gang on the sidelines. Coaches are tripping